my name is Karla Daniela and today I'm going to talk about the principles of the trading system. These principles are important to the World Trade Organization, mainly because it bases the agreements and the legal documents that happen under these principles. Uh, the organization deals with many activities such as intellectual property, telecommunications, agriculture, etc. So, kind of the standard that each document produced is is based on these principles. The first principle is the trade without discrimination, and it has two sections. The first is the most favored nation, uh, which states that all of the members of the organization should be treated as most favored nation, speaking about not being discriminated and treating each member the same. If you treat a state member with a little bit more of benefits, you should give those benefits to all of the other members. Uh, and there are some exceptions in this principle, such as, well, uh, agreeing on a free trade agreement in regions, certain regions. That could be an exception. Another could be uh, giving a little bit of a special treatment to developing countries to have access to the market and go on. Then the other part of this first principle is the national treatment, which establishes that once a product has entered a country, let's say Mexico, since it has passed the customs tariffs and it is already in the market, it should not have any taxes added to it that the local products will not have. So yeah, that is the national treatment. Uh, the second principle is about freer trade, gradually through negotiation. Of course, the most obvious way of doing this is by not having, what is that, tariffs, by not having tariffs and that. And it is something that can be achieved through time with negotiation among, well, as I said, among countries who share or celebrate these called free trade agreements. The next is predictability through binding and transparency, which basically is saying that the members in the WTO cannot raise their tariffs arbitrarily, like out of the blue, saying my tariffs will go up, because then that will affect the economy in other countries, and it will not lead to a stable panorama. It will be chaos. And lastly, the principle of encouraging development and economic reform. This is based on the importance of integrating all of the countries that are developed and the developing countries. I'm sorry, I'm sick. uh, and yeah, this can be achieved by giving the developing countries special privileges, such as more flexibility in time to 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 implement agreements, and giving them a little bit of preference when making deals. And that will be all for the principles that the World Trade Organization uh, lives under. Thank you very much.